Hey y'all, hey everybody. I hope everybody's having a great night. Um, hey Mo, hey baby, hey Cicely, hey Asia, hey Taylor Boy, no baby girl. Hey Nicole, hey baby, hey Shanae. I hope I'm saying that right. Hey Mysterious, hey Love. So I'm just coming in here real quick. I just put my babies down for bed. So, I seen everybody today talking about this whole VEDA thing, and people just still speculating whether or not this girl really had this baby. And I think, you know, her thinking, I think she thought that after she showed, not showed, but after she kind of, started adding in that she's feeding the baby or the baby's there, or, hearing the couple baby noises that we heard, I think that she truly thought that people were going to get off of her ass about it, and people were just going to be like, all right, well, she has the baby. I hear the noises now, and, that's it. But no, sis, you're not getting off that easy. We are not dumb, okay? We are definitely not new to this. So, definitely not just gonna sit here and just, okay, well, we heard a couple baby noises that a lot of people have been alleging that, it has to be some type of recording because it's always the same repetitive baby noises. So, you know how that goes. Hey Lisa plus three, hey love. So I hope everybody's having a great Sunday night. I'm not gonna stay in here too long, like I said. Everybody go and hit that like button before we get started. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and join that membership if you guys have not already. I know it's been a little bit since I've been on here. I know I went live like what 4 days ago. Y'all know that I kind of take my breaks. I'm feeling slightly better from when I came on here 4 days ago, but y'all know when I do my little breaks, I'm just kind of just trying to like recuperate. And I don't like to get repetitive with the content. I know I do mainly just post live and jazzy, but I just don't like to, it gets so repetitive, and at this point it's still just so repetitive. Yeah, ain't no baby girl. That's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying that there is no baby regardless of these noises that we've been hearing. It's just there's people are saying there's still no baby. So I'm not going to be on here too long, y'all. This right here has just gotten so just dried out, this whole situation. I really think that this has just been a very long, dreadful, 9+ months of reactors and people going back and forth, trying to figure out, like, is this girl pregnant? Is this girl not? Is she pregnant? Is she not? Is she scamming? Is she not? And it's just like, I think at this point now people are over it, but I still do think that people truly want to know, like, what's going on. It's very suspect that she's not even showing a finger, a leg of this baby. I mean, sis, you can't just, play a couple baby noises and think that, okay, well, she for sure has a baby. And I feel like she has this attitude as if, like, I would lie, me, me lie, what? Like, girl, you are known for lying about every damn thing under the sun. So people very much so still believe that you are lying. And she's gonna say the daddy took on watch. Girl, I hope she doesn't. I hope that girl does not say that, because we all know who the father is, and we know that he's not taking no damn baby. So I think even if she showed a real baby, well, girl, can you blame people though, Nicole? I mean, can you truly blame people? When you lie like that for just so long and so much, I just it's hard for people to believe you after that. And that's just, that's one of the things, like, these even just pathological liars. I have a few of them in my family, but it just gets to the point that you lie so much that even when you are genuinely telling the truth and you desperately want people to believe you, it just gets to the point to where it's just like, sis, you're lying. You're lying. Um, the daddy over there looking silly playing GTA. Girl, the whole thing is a mess. The whole thing is a mess. And she keeps saying, "Oh, y'all don't know what's going on behind closed doors. There's a lot of stuff going on." And people have been saying, she's on this whole tip to where she's not telling nobody her business. She's done with it. She doesn't want anybody, I guess. I'm just like, sis, I think it's a little bit too late for that at this point now. You already just got your kids done taken, like now after the fact that your kids are gone, now you want to choose not to tell your business. But sis, where was all this energy? Where was all this energy and this, oh, I don't want to show my kids, I'm not, where was all this when your kids were there and you actually had the opportunity to keep your damn kids? Like now all of a sudden now, and hey Jillian, hey baby, hey Black and Bougie, hey Kayla, hey Beth, the word goes to Liv's lives. Exactly, and it's just like the energy, I feel like after Zola left and after, stuff hit the fan of, her, scamming people, still, you know, being accused of doing drugs, um, all types of stuff. I just think at that point, yeah, she decided she didn't want to tell her business anymore. But sis, the kids are already gone. You're already in this messed up situation, which you don't have to tell your business. Nobody is telling this girl you have to. You don't have to share nothing. But I would just think now that the kids are gone, you have people supporting you. You supposedly say that your supporters are there for you and they're supporting you. There's people that have gave out money, bought you things for this baby that you supposedly say that is real, and he's very much so there. Just like today she went live, and y'all know how she used to breastfeed Ryan. Y'all know how she used to like lay down on the bed and she would open her shirt and I guess have her boob hanging out and then have Ryan laying on the bed. Y'all know in videos way back when how she used to breastfeed Ryan. And I just feel like it was one of those things where, she was watching reactors. As always, this girl's always watching reactors. And I think that she had seen that a lot of people and a lot of reactors were saying, like, Liv is a big breastfeeder. She has breastfed all her children, which I did not know. I thought that she only breastfed, I think she said Robin and Ryan, but I wasn't aware that she had breastfed Christian. But people were saying like, sis, you're not breastfeeding, so there can't be no baby over there. Like we all know that, she breastfeeds. And now the son now, sis, how do you go from, because y'all know when she did that Patreon video, like this was like one of the videos right before she had left out and she wasn't doing her Patreon videos anymore. You had seen a bottle in the back, and even and I know that people can pump and they pump and then they feed through the bottle, but I never really known people to switch back and forth between bottle and breastfeeding. Like usually you stick to one thing, either you're going to breastfeed or either you're not. And she all of a sudden now switched to breastfeeding. And it's just like, sis, like, are you kidding me? So you're really, going after reactors, going after people and what they say and switching up what you do with this baby. I thought just a week ago you were bottle feeding this baby, and now all of a sudden now you're breastfeeding, you're exclusively breastfeeding this baby. And if the timeline is right and if everything matches up, sis Ben had that baby, at least 2 months ago. We don't care anymore, girl. She was the one who announced her pregnancy. Nobody else asked about it. She shared it, so now people are asking follow-up questions, which is normal. Suddenly they shouldn't. Exactly, Kayla. And, nobody asked her to announce this pregnancy. In fact, around the time when she, people speculated she was pregnant when Zolo left, a lot of people were asking her, was she pregnant? Was she pregnant? And this girl was feeding the hell out of people that she was pregnant, saying that there was a big blessing coming. She had stopped smoking. She had stopped showing her drinking. And she was just saying that there was a lot going on behind the scenes. And even Zolo had came out and said that he did see a positive pregnancy test that she had took right before he left. And that's what made him come back. So she did all this and, eventually ended up making this pregnancy test video and, basically announcing that she was pregnant and the whole 9 months. I mean, like I keep it's so repetitive, but we didn't see ultrasounds, we didn't see bump updates, we didn't see doctor's appointments, which she did show one doctor's appointment, and a lot of people were like wondering like how could she fake that, how do you fake uh a heartbeat and a doctor saying, oh, do you hear him, your placenta's here and there, people were saying like, how do you fake that? But um like, girl, you lost your kids, your husband, and what little mind you had left. Exactly. Like, now you want to care about people knowing your business. um yeah, she was a proud breastfeeder. Yeah, that's what her day consists of. I don't give a damn if that kid is real or not. He's in for a cruddy life if he is. Oh yeah, just like the kids over there suffering, because I'm not gonna say suffering in that type way as far as in they're suffering with Gerard, because those kids are very much taken care of over at Gerard's. Um, as you guys also saw, people reposting and on Gerard's Instagram, he went to Vegas this week with Nisha, and we all of a sudden heard that Liv was supposed to be going out there this coming week. She still claims that she's going out there this coming week, and she says she's taking the baby, and I don't know if her mom's going or not, but it's just like, I think, it's really hitting her too. If she is home with that baby, sis, you're home with that baby, that pedophile's baby. You're sitting there broke, busted, and disgusted because, sis, we know you don't got no money. Okay, we know you don't got no money. You've been saying you're gonna do these vacations for years and years, and sis, you don't go nowhere. You don't have no money, and I would be surprised if her YouTube check was even past 3 to 4 thousand. I mean, these girls' views are not all that, and they're not nowhere near consistent enough to be making these, big YouTube checks. Um, I think she miscarried and then lied about having the baby. Beth, could be. Cutie had me over there looking in the ladies' glasses. I didn't see no baby. Girl, cutie, she's basically on the same thing as I am. I mean, I haven't really watched I've watched some other reactors, and I think all the reactors are basically on the same tip. I mean, there's some that I haven't watched, but people are still side eyeing this. Like, sis, how are you claiming that you have this baby and you haven't even showed a fingernail, a toenail, a follicle of hair, a head, a top of a head? I mean, sis, nobody's telling you that you have to put your baby out on full blast and show your baby. I mean, there's plenty of celebrities and plenty of regular people that decide that they don't want to post their baby just because, they want to wait till the baby grows into his looks a little more, or it's just something that they rather not share for the time at their, not the time being, but for the moment. And there's a lot of people who decide that, but sis, when you just lied, like you have lied for 9 months and not shown any proof of a pregnancy or nothing, and you're getting tattoos on your face and you're getting lip fillers, and you're just, there has been a few times she came on live that she was clearly drunk, and I will stand by that she was drunk. I just, there's a lot of questions asked and a lot of questions that want to be answered, because these people have spent money. These people have spent money on you, sis. They sent money, cash apps, gifts. Like I always say, when people's money is involved, sis, you can't just, just, oh, okay, well, I'm not showing nothing. Well, sis, you should have been thought about that when you announced this pregnancy and you didn't want to tell anybody, or you didn't want anybody to know. Sis, why even tell people in the first place? Because you want this attention. She loves this attention, and she's going to keep on with this until people just are just, I'm sure just tired out. Just don't ever want to talk about it again because it's already tiring. Hey, cutie. Hey, sis. Hey, Score Rose. How's the pregnancy going, love? Hey, Maggie, if she doesn't add a tat of a name with the rest of her kids, then there's no baby. Yeah, exactly. Y'all know that which it took forever, after she done tatted 4 or 5 men on her body that she covered up. She finally had got her kids tattooed this past summer. And it's just like, sis, where's the tattoo for the baby? You love all these tattoos. You got one on your face, you did all this, sis. Where's the energy for this baby at? And if you are, if you do have this baby and you're hiding this baby like this because it's a pedophile's baby and you're ashamed and you don't want people knowing, sis, you should have thought about that way before you announced this pregnancy, because nobody held a gun to your head and said, you better announce this pregnancy or else you're going to lose everything you got. You decided to announce this pregnancy, so therefore when you make tons and tons of registries, when you include your supporters, I do think that you do owe them something. I mean, a lot of these YouTubers, they announce their pregnancies, we go through the whole 9 months with them, and then we eventually see a baby at some point when they're ready. And there's not all this confusion. Is there a baby? Is there not? I mean, we get the birth vlogs, which I do think if there's a baby, I do think down the line she will release a birth vlog. I mean, you just can't tell me that you're a YouTuber, a mommy vlogger at that, and you just decide that you don't want to film the. I mean, there's some people that choose not to, but we know that Liv likes the attention. I mean, her last pregnancy with Ryan, sis had her ass spread right out on the camera. We seen Ryan fall right out on the floor on the bed. So where's that energy with this baby? Hey, keeping up with Des. Taylor, she got me on the lashes. They were literally from Dollar Tree, pretty sure. She, you mean her lashes were from the Dollar Tree? I saw a video. She said, I don't lie about pregnancy. Then she say her son had Downs. And that's another thing too. Like, people are wondering, like, does this baby truly have Down syndrome? Is that another reason why she's not wanting to show the baby? Or, but it's just like, sis, why would you be ashamed of a baby, having a special needs baby? I think at the end of the day, it's still a baby, it's still a child, just like the rest of your kids. He should be treated no less or less celebrated just because he does have a special need, if that's the case. And she still insisted, I think it was either a month or a few weeks back, she insisted that a doctor told her that the baby had Down syndrome, and she still stuck with that. So that's another thing. Like, sis, if this baby doesn't have Down syndrome, that's another side eye, because you made a video and said that this baby had Down syndrome, that you were told by a doctor that more than likely this baby will be born with Down syndrome. So, you can show a baby, but at the end of the day, you still lied about a baby having special needs. And to me, that's just sick. That's sick. To even lie about something, speak that into existence on your unborn baby. That's sickening to me. And that's enough right there for people to just be like, are you kidding me? Are you, are you all right? And like I said, sis has been needing to be in the next padded room, wherever the hell it is, whatever local mental hospital she's got next to her. Somebody has to do it, because it's so psychotic at this point. I find it also very funny that since this baby has allegedly been born, we haven't really heard Stella much. She goes live, we don't really hear Stella like that. I don't know if Stella is there in the background taking care of the baby or not, but to me that's just very weird. Like, we saw Stella all throughout the pregnancy allegedly, and now all of a sudden now you don't see Stella, you don't hear her. I don't know if she left because, she doesn't want anything to do with that baby, or we all know that, Stella, she's no better than Liv. If anything, she has enabled this woman to lie even more. I mean, she stood by her when she did a whole baby shower, and that's even more sick. Like, if there truly was no baby and, y'all did that big baby shower with the kids, it's just even more sick. And, the mother is no better than her. I think that's where Liv gets a lot of her trifling, ways from. I've heard some stuff about Stella that, I'm sure, Liv, it's just the whole family's corrupt. Um, the only normal one that seems to be normal is Raquel, and Raquel stays out of it. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, that's Raquel's baby." That has to be her sister's baby, but I truly do not think that Raquel had a baby. She has showed multiple vlogs of Raquel throughout this pregnancy, and Raquel has not changed with her stomach. I truly highly doubt that Raquel had a baby. And if Raquel did have a baby, sis would not be letting that mentally unstable, psychotic, delusional woman over there have that baby in her care like that. Liv doesn't even watch I noticed that Liv doesn't even watch the other nephews, nieces and nephews that she has, with Raquel over there. So I highly doubt that, if Raquel's not even letting her watch, her older kids, then I doubt she would let, Liv use a baby over there for a storyline like that. I don't believe that. Um, hey, Walk by Faith. Hey, Flo, making it make sense. Hey, Love. Hey, Rose. Didn't Nisha post she had a baby on IG? Yeah, and that's another thing. Like it had just seemed like after Nisha had posted that on Instagram, then Liv wanted to come out and make it known that she had the baby. For a while, people were asking like, "Did you have this baby?" And now all of a sudden, now like a light switch went off on her. And now all of a sudden, now she wants to basically make it known that she has a baby there, and just make everything known. So I don't know. I truly don't know. Yeah. Hey, Ashanti C. Yeah, either way, Liv's mom needs to talk to her. And hey, Yana Mama. Hey, Love. And that Stella will not talk to Liv. In fact, Gerard had made it clear, in that one IG live he did that really exposed Liv. He basically said that Stella is scared of Liv, that Stella does what Liv asks. And, even if Stella has something going on, Stella would drop whatever and she will, help Liv out or do whatever for Liv. So I truly don't think that Stella's gonna say anything to Liv. She's been seeing this play out all in front of her face for months and months, years and years. Stella has basically lived with her besides when she was in Texas. So, Liv's been living out in Florida for a decent amount of time now. So I really don't think that there's that type relationship there, like a mother daughter relationship where Stella can sit down, live down, and just be like, you are tripping, you were in the wrong. And even I seen somebody in somebody's live. I seen somebody say that, and which I've seen it for my own eyes. I've seen, Stella in the chats basically say that, Gerard's a horrible father, that he's this, he's abusive, he's that. And it just shows right there that, where Stella's head's at, who she blames. Even after Gerard taking control of his kids and putting them in a better environment, it showed right there that, despite all that, what Gerard does, Stella always thinks that Liv is, top of, she's right. She can do no wrong. And Gerard is just this, abusive, neglectful father that doesn't care, that does things to get back at Liv. And, that showed me a lot right there that, Stella is, a lot of the reason why Liv isn't able to say and do the things that she does. She doesn't have anybody over there because, nobody fools with Liv. I don't see any family come around. I don't see friends come around, homegirls, whoever she claims that she has. I don't see anybody come around. So, the most, active and main person in her life is Stella. So, it's one of those things to where it's a very toxic mother and daughter relationship. And I just think at this point Stella will say anything to keep that relationship and keep her daughter around. Hey Patricia, I'm feeling like it's on and off. Like 1 minute, I feel like mostly in the mornings I feel like the most horrible, especially I don't know if it's a cold, allergies, whatever it is, but definitely tonight I'm feeling a little bit better. That's why I decided to come on here and just do this quick live about everything. Because I haven't been on here for a little while. I'm just curious as to why no one from her childhood has exposed her. Was she always kept inside or something? You know what? I don't know. Um, a day, if that's how you say your name. And welcome to the chat, love. I never seen you before. I don't know. From what I hear, most of her family lives in Philly, and then the other half lives in California. I could have sworn she said her dad is from Chicago, so I don't know where her family is. But from what I get, that Stella was the main one who raised Liv, And there wasn't too much of other people involved in the whole situation with Liv. I truly think it was just her mom, and Raquel. And I don't really think there's too much to really, I don't think that Stella really. I think if anybody, truly has the tea and really could expose her, I think it will be Raquel. Hey Mickey, hey sis, hey Sean J. I think if anybody, it could be Raquel. Because it just, like I said, it doesn't really seem like, the other family has much to do with her. I know probably her dad's family doesn't really have much to do with her. And as far as Stella's family, I don't know, where Stella's mom is, where Stella's dad is, or, you know, Liv hasn't really spoken much on her childhood. And when she does speak on it, it's mostly, Stella that she talks about. So I just really don't think there's enough people that has been involved to really know the full extent of what's went on with Liv. Um, does anyone think that Zola will file for custody or joint custody if this is his baby? I highly doubt it. I've heard a few people say that, oh, he said that he doesn't want his son posted on YouTube, and, oh, he's going to go after that baby. But I really don't think so. He has a child already that he really doesn't make too much time for, from what I've seen. He's seen his first daughter, maybe, I think, like on account of one hand, and pretty sure his daughter's one or almost one. So I just really don't think so. And I think with his background, I really don't think that he would get any rights to that child. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what type relationship no judge would give him a child. Yeah, Mickey, I agree. Um, he has a lot on his records, and the court will look at him sideways. Yeah, especially being that she has a little boy, and what he's been accused of doing to a little boy. I really don't think that that would even be the case. Yeah, he needs to do a DNA test. Yeah, exactly. He should do a DNA test, but we all know, that they were definitely fooling around all summer. There was clearly, alcohol, weed, whatever else, allegedly some other stuff, sniffing up the nose, that was involved too. And that was a big thing that I heard too, that the main reason why that Liv did get her kids taken away, because Zolo allegedly did record a video of Liv doing, some illegal things that were sent to Gerard. So, that's what I've heard. And I wouldn't be surprised, I really wouldn't. She's been trying to avoid basically telling why her kids got took from her. So if it was, she claims that it was $400 that got the kids taken, but I truly don't believe that. And I think there's something way bigger that happened, uh especially for the judge to just up and take the kids. I mean, from what I've heard from her is that she doesn't know when she's getting the kids back, or even if she is. But for a judge to rule out her as a mother, and basically, the primary caretaker be the father, I truly think there was something truly illegally done around those kids, or something happened with that man that, truly got those kids taken away like that. You can't tell me otherwise. I just know that most of the time judges are in a mother's favor, especially if it is a mother that's involved, that's taking care of the children. She so-called claimed that her kids were never starved, they were well taken care of. Um, and which they clearly, they weren't, as much as they were taken care of, but I will say that they were definitely not taken care of the way that she says they were. um so, there's something there that went on, and I know that the case is ongoing, so I know that Gerard really has, kept his mouth shut to what really has went on, because Gerard has, I know, a lot that he's holding in, that he has, not told. And, I know with the open case going on, that could easily ruin a case for you, just airing out. Gerard has been very smart about this all, but I truly do think that Liv needs her day to come where she's just exposed to the point to where there's no return of her. I think that she's been allowed to, you know, expose and scam long enough. And I just think her day has not come yet, but it will. And when it does, I really hope that she has a backup plan, because there's still some mothers on here that will continue to support ain't crap mothers. Just like Jazzy, she has a subscriber, group over there that still do support her, in despite her being the screwed up mother that she is. But yeah, her day's coming. Her day is definitely coming, and uh I really do hope that, for all the times she has exposed Gerard and thought that, made him out to be the bad guy and has spoke on him, told lies. I really do hope that her truth does come out, especially, for her to be able to lie like that about, oh yeah, Beth, what goes around comes around. Oh yeah, her day's coming. Everybody's day comes. It's just that's for everybody. It's not just her. She's not handpicked, but especially you as a mother, when you do, dirt on your kids like that, and you don't do right by your kids, what she did, do dirt on her kids, bringing in a man that you barely knew, straight out of a halfway house that has a background. You're not doing right by your kids, and she's living in misery now, not having her kids. um I saw that last night on the VEDA live. She definitely looked it very awkward when the girls were talking about, what they were going to do for their kids for Easter, and, having their kids. I think she definitely looked like she was, like looking like a true dummy, and that she is a true unfit dummy, that she is. And she needs to feel that. I feel like any mother, quote mother, who gets their kids taken away, I truly think that goes for any mother. So I think the best thing for her would be to come out and tell the truth. Oh yeah, Asia, but she's not. That this has been a back and forth thing for years with her, that reactors, that's really all that people wanted from her, is just to tell the truth. You can tell everybody else's truth, but you can never tell yours. Yeah, she definitely needs to feel that stuff, Yana. Like, sis, you can't even keep, your kids. I mean, you got Jazzy over there that still has her kids, and I truly feel like she just still has her kids because CPS definitely uses YouTube as I think these girls definitely use YouTube as an excuse to CPS to say that people are falsely making claims. And a lot of it is on video with Jazzy, but for Jazzy to have her kids and you don't, sis, that's not a good look. That's embarrassing as hell. But to each his own. If she's cool with that, then she definitely seems like she's over there cool with that. So I just, like, what is there to say? I didn't believe she had a baby, but now I do, and I believe it's Zolo's. And I believe if the baby has Down syndrome or disability, she is embarrassed or ashamed. Yeah, Justina, that could definitely be it. But we definitely know that if there is a baby, it's definitely Zolo's. I know Liv is jealous that Jazz still has her kids, and she doesn't. Yeah, Rose, I just said that before even reading that comment. I truly do think she's jealous, and we've seen the video or the live that she did not too long ago, throwing that shade at Jazzy, basically saying, like, her kids were fed, her kids were well taken care of. So you know, her kids aren't skinny. They're not, asking for food. That was definitely a shot towards Jazzy. So I definitely feel like she feels some type way towards Jazzy, because we all know, what's over there going on with Jazzy, and it's truly pathetic that you claim to be better and you want to look better and all this, but since you don't even have your kids, so what really is, you know, what's really going on? Olivia needs to just be humble. I feel like he isn't saying anything because it will hurt him, and she knows that. That's why she keeps talking about him, because the kids aren't with her. And well, I completely agree. I completely agree, love. I would love to be a fly on the wall in their court hearings. Girl, Maggie, you and me both. You and me both. I could just imagine, like I said, I know it's very hard for Gerard to be over there keeping his mouth shut, knowing, what's really going on, her real truth. And Gerard even made a comment, to he made a comment back to one of the people who commented underneath his picture the other day. Jazz be acting desperate. Girl, desperate ain't even the word. I don't think the baby has Down syndrome. I feel it was for views and sympathy. Girl, me too. I truly do not think that baby had any Down syndrome. And I'm pretty sure that with her other 3 kids, she would at least once have gotten tested, you know. I know just recently for this baby that I'm having right now, um, yeah, y'all, 38 thumbs up and 132 people in the chat. Y'all better hit that like button. Y'all better hit that like button. Stop playing. I know for this baby, which I never got it done with my other 2, but I know this time around um I got a genetic testing done to see what genes that I carry, you know, that could possibly be passed on to the baby. And, you know, I'm sure they're able to tell you what genes that you carry will get passed on to the baby. And, you know, I don't know how Down syndrome was never, you know, a thing for her that got, you know, passed on or that she's, you know, seen. I know a lot of people do not take the genetic testing, but um I know I definitely, you know, I definitely get you know, testing on the baby, you know, just to have myself prepared if there was an issue. But I definitely got a genetic carrier testing done this time around. And you know, just to be curious of what genes I carry just in case I do decide to have another child. So, you know, I don't know how with 3 babies, that's not something that she's gotten done, and she wouldn't know if, you know, Down syndrome runs in her, which I know, you know, it could be spontaneously that it happens too, but I just um I don't know how that's not something that, you know, she got done or hasn't known with 3 children. Yeah, I always said, girl, I did it with all 3 of my pregnancies. I know a lot of people are against it, like, oh no, I don't care. You know, if the baby has something, there it won't make a difference. I don't need like, but I always, like I said, I always got testing done beforehand, just to prepare myself and just to know, you know, to just to, like I said, it was never a thing where, oh, if this baby has something, I'm getting rid of it or I'm terminating. No, it was never anything like that. Um, but I always, like I said, that was always just a thing that I did, like I said, to make sure that I knew to prepare myself, God forbid, if there was anything wrong. Thank God the children, what was that? Thank God the children have a dad like Gerard. Live failed our children. Oh yeah, definitely. And I could imagine, you know, what goes through those kids' heads every day. You know, just to go from living with their mom every day and being in that routine with their mom to moving with Gerard and this new woman. Cause I'm sure it was very new for the kids. I mean, you know, kids don't really understand that so much at that age. You know, they think, oh, mommy and daddy are together and that's it. But I'm pretty sure it was something new for them, especially, you know, having to go over there and live like that, which the kids had already been seeing Nisha before and, you know, stay with Nisha before early on. But, you know, I'm sure at the end of the day, the kids still feel some type way about their mother, you know, not being around as much, just being in that routine, like I said, and then having to adjust with Gerard and this new woman. But you know, clearly Liv doesn't really seem too concerned about that. And I think it's a good thing that the kids do get to know Nisha because, you know, if Gerard marries this woman, she'll be around for a while. And, you know, you want your kids to be comfortable with the new person you're with. So, you know, it's just it's very crazy. You know, that these kids seem to never been this girl's top priority. It's always just seemed like it's been, you know, they'll figure it out or, you know, me, just very selfish. And, you know, those are just, it's the worst to have a selfish parent or parents. You know, I was one of those kids that had very selfish parents, and kids suffer, you know, because of that. You know, when parents just say, screw that, I'm going to do what I want. This is my life. I still have a life outside of kids, which you do. Everybody does, but you do definitely have to move a certain way, make different decisions. A lot of things change when you have kids, and one of those things being, especially for a 31-year-old woman, um especially being, you know, you can't just meet men and bring them in the house just because their dad's not around anymore. You know, that's one of those things that you shouldn't even have to tell a woman with 3 kids at 31, you know. But, you know, unfortunately, she's selfish and she doesn't care. And her own sexual needs clearly have been her top priority instead of the kids. I mean, when I heard the story that, you know, she had, uh, hey, Miss Pearl, hey, love, she swears that Gerard she swears that Gerard is going to do the same to her, but that isn't true. He may have really found the one. Exactly. And well, it could be totally different. You know, you never know. So sad and heartfelt. Exactly. I agree. Stella's scared of live because of guilt. Exactly. Definitely guilt. And that happens with a lot of parents. I had the genetic testing done with my twins my first time being a mom. When I had my daughter, they told me I didn't need to do it again because it was with my husband again. See, I never been told that. But like I said, um, it was always just no questions asked. I definitely was gonna do that because you never know. You never know. But and all three of my kids are by the same man, so I still, it's just as a mother, you just I don't know if I could go through 9 months just not knowing, like, if there possibly was something. I just, like I said, it wouldn't change anything, but I don't know if I could do that. um oh, thank you, Angel. Yeah, I'm definitely taking it easy. It's been rough, especially the longer and farther along I get, the more tired I'm getting. And sleep's not an option for me, y'all. It's just, I still have my babies. And my husband works overnight, so it's like I'm up with my babies. God forbid they get up, and then they're up at the crack of dawn, and then it's just like, so I'm still, full-time mommy, regardless of being pregnant and being tired and just being sick constantly. Being a mother never stops. So I'm definitely taking it easy, but y'all know, definitely in full-time mother mode, and always, always will be. Um uh yeah, you did it with your kids. Hey there, Story. Hey, Neola. Hey, love. My other babies are 1 and 2. So y'all, it's definitely rough. Definitely rough. I think it would be kind of better if I had like older kids and I was, but being that my babies are 1 and 2, it's definitely rough for me. They still require so much. They're not fully independent yet, not, just able to do the basic things. So it's definitely rough, like I said, and it's gonna be even rougher with this baby. But like I said, being a mother, just it never stops, y'all. It does not stop. Did Liv sign the divorce papers? No. From what I've known, she has not signed the papers yet. She had claimed multiple times that she did, but from what I know, and for her still saying that that is her husband, papers have not been signed yet. I think at this point now, Gerard is just going to have to get a judge to order the divorce and, go on about his life. I really don't think this girl has any plans of, giving this man a divorce. So who knows? Um, Liv doesn't have a baby. It's her sister's, and she was watching it. See, I kind of just spoke on this, but I will say Raquel does not have a baby. And definitely if she did, it would not be over there with Liv. I will say that. Thank God Gerard woke up and divorced her. Yep. And if he do the same, that's his life. She's pressed. Girl, she's super pressed. I had selfish parents, and I knew I had to break the cycle to protect my kids from the same hurt. Maggie, I 100% agree. That's kind of me over here. Um, and it's tough, but it's just people don't want to make the sacrifice. Like I said, even with kids, it baffles me. You have not one, not two, but three children, and you still just don't want to make that sacrifice. And that's, I guess that's on some people, but it's definitely a regret I think she will have in the long run. And whether she cares or not, it definitely will affect her relationship with her kids. Whether or not she believes that it will, but that's for her to, that's for her to care about. Those aren't our kids, sis. That's not our man that we had kids with, Gerard. We have no ties to that. That's something that you have to make right for those kids. And if she doesn't have enough um decency, and doesn't want to owe that to her children, because she does owe that, then that's on her. But I definitely do think that if she does get these kids back, that she has a lot of changing to do, a lot of making up to do with these kids for what she's done. Um, yeah, I sound better. Yeah, it's on and off for me, y'all. It's on and off. Um, you're not sick at all yet, just blurry vision. Girl, you're any I say it, any woman who doesn't get sick during early pregnancy or just pregnancy period. I truly wish I was like y'all. I am the total opposite, Asia. But even this pregnancy, even before I even knew, like even before 4 weeks, I was sick. So it's just something like as soon as that egg is like planted, baby, it's like it's over for me. It's done and over with. Hold on, y'all. That's why we know she has no man. Otherwise, she signed the papers. Lemonade, exactly. Exactly, love. She lies so much she can't keep up. Girl, Asia very hungry, girl. Food is just still so disgusting to me. Um, I crave foods, but mm-mm. I still really can't do food a lot yet. I eat because I have to at this point. It's definitely not something I do because I want to do. It's crazy. That's me. But I have an 8, 9 year old a year apart, girl. It's something. It's a lot of work. It definitely is a lot of work. Um, well, y'all, I'm out. I'm tired of listening to pathetic live life, girl. Love you too, Beth. You take care of yourself, love. Plenty of rest. Make sure you get your 3 meals a day and your snacks in between the girl. I'll try. I will try. How do I know what gracefulness? Um, oh my God, that was me with my twins at the age of 11 and a half and being pregnant, or 1.5. You mean 1.5 and being pregnant? I struggle, girl. It's a struggle. Um, it's definitely a struggle. Every day I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to get out of this bed. I don't want to do anything. I just went, but it's just like, no, get up, get your butt up, make these babies breakfast, get in mommy mode, do what you got to do. Because, yeah, definitely don't have time to be laying up in bed, and I just have no energy. I'm so tired. It's a lot. It's a struggle, but, that's what happens when you just, y'all know. Y'all know. um, Liv is so delusional. She is. Um, Oni, you're still pregnant, girl. Oh my God, I feel like you've been pregnant forever, girl. When are you having that baby? Ani, when are you having that baby, sis? You've been pregnant for a minute. I cannot eat with both of my girls. Yeah, yeah, it's terrible. With both of my other girls, I know with my last pregnancy, at this point, I was already feeling better. I could eat, but for some reason, I'm still sick, and it's just like I can eat, but it just makes me so sick. I'm like gagging just thinking about it. It just makes me so sick, and it's just an ongoing sickness all day, and it just makes it worse. And it's terrible, y'all. I'm almost 20 weeks. I'm really hoping by 20 weeks this really just ends for me. But by the looks of it, I don't know. But I know with my last two, well, not my last two, but I definitely know by my last pregnancy, I was feeling so much better at this point. If you saw our live Friday, that wasn't a recording. She was in the bathroom. Yeah, Mickey, I say the same thing. She was in the bathroom and the baby cry was far away. And then as she got closer, you could definitely hear the baby. So I don't know. And I know Sis has been over there having a lot of time to do her hair and her hair and makeup though for having a newborn. Sis, who the hell is Stella over there watching that baby, sis? I hope she is because you've been having a lot of time on your hands to do that makeup, do that hair. Sis, you got a whole newborn, you know? Um, hey Erica. Thanks for stopping by and showing some love. I don't believe she has a man and I'm on the fence about the baby. KW, we all are, sis. We all are. Um Girl, yes, Yana, I'm having my third girl. My third girl. So, I for a second I'm like, damn, this might be my boy. I can be done. Like this might be my boy, but no. It's another girl, and it's sorry because me and my hubby were just like, we might have to just dip back in there and just try for one more time for a boy. I know it's such like a God if it is another girl, but so we're kind of on the fence about it, but we really might just have to. Not right now, y'all, not no time soon. I know I'm 25, I am getting old, but um we definitely do want to try one more time for a boy. 4 kids is my max. I told him, look, if you don't get this boy, this fourth baby, like, look, you're just gonna have no boys because I'm done. I've had 3 kids back to back, 3 years. I'm so over it. I definitely want to give my body a break. Because I know my body's just been like, sis, you just don't stop. Sis, you don't stop. Like, sit down somewhere, get comfortable. Quit having to do all that extra. And I'm like I said, I'm going to because y'all, my whole 20s, I've done had kid after kid after kid. I'm just like, yeah, I'm a settle down. I'm a settle down, y'all. um 25 is young. I know everybody tells me, "Sis, you are not that old." But yeah, 25 is old to me. I'm gonna be 26 in February next year. So I'm just like, yeah, I gotta get this last baby done with, and then I'm done. Good night, Walk by Faith. Girls are fun because you can dress them up. Girl, I be dressing my babies up so cute. My babies are always matching. I buy everything matching. And they just went to go get their Easter bunny pictures done, and I had them all dressed up. And y'all, people just were like at the mall, like just could not stop saying how cute. It's so cute with girls. It really is. But they're a handful, y'all. They are a handful. Hey, Keys to Heaven. Hey, love. She probably leaves him in the bed and goes to the drive-through. Girl, I won't be surprised. Sis is always ordering out. That's another thing. Like, sis, you haven't been making no content, no vlogs. You quit the Patreon. How are you able to just eat out like that? I mean, I know Stella's up in there paying some bills. Stella is up in there paying some bills. You can't tell me she's not. Stella is paying some bills. And Stella wasn't there. Exactly. Where's Stella at? Now the son Stella's MIA because she don't want to take care of no babies. Sis, we the live today was a reflection in her glasses show no baby while she was supposedly feeding it. I know a few people said that. I'm gonna go back and look at it. She had the nerve to tell us baby eye color as if we give a damn. Sis, if you ain't showing the baby, why you telling us about the features you think we care about? Girl, ain't she? And she already said it today in her blog. She's not showing no baby. No, she's not showing no baby, which sis, you sure as hell asked for them gifts though. You asked for those gifts, but you don't want to show no baby. You good, Bill. 3 strikes, I'm out. Girl, I'm a brave one going in for a fourth because y'all know. Hey, love. Thank you, Lady B. Thanks, love. The baby storyline is the only thing Liv has control over. Exactly. Yep, exactly. The only thing she has control over. She needs the money. If there's a baby, she's gonna drag this out. Oh, definitely, Miss Pearl. This will be dragged out until next year. I am convinced. This has been, like I said, it's been such a tiring, ongoing thing, and I just think at this point everybody is over it. Um, Having kids makes you feel older. I know, Rika, that's what it might be. Having kids makes you feel older because you're living a maturing life. Exactly. I think that's what it is. I think if maybe I didn't have kids, I'd probably be this little young, feeling this little young, just vibrant, just on the go, like, but I definitely think, yeah, having kids, it definitely, matures you and it definitely makes you get on your game. Definitely. I know me and my husband, like I said, we've done a 180 since having our babies. You have to. We both come from, screwed up backgrounds, and I just think we are so on this tip that we want to leave businesses to our babies. We want to just do everything that we didn't get when we were younger, and I just think that's very important on changing cycles, generational curses that happen, and I'm on that tip. My babies mean everything to me, and if I can do it, I will do it. And it's just what it is. My husband is such a hard worker. He's on the same tip. So they are very blessed to have the parents they do. I know a lot of, young parents and just parents in general, they get, so selfish, they get knocked off on their game and they just, oh, it doesn't matter, I still have my life. And, that's just how it gets. After my fifth, I closed the pearly gates. Girl, ain't nobody having no fifth over here, sis. Four, and that's it. And that's a maybe four, but definitely, four and done. Four and done. That's why I stopped at four. I want another girl so bad. I didn't get it, so I just gave up. Girl, I'm gonna be hurt. I will definitely be hurt if I don't get my boy, but y'all, it builds your character, believe it or not. Motherfuckers talk so much ish about my girls being 1 year apart, but baby, I'm on my girl's head. Girl, I know, people have a lot to say. Like, yeah, when your kids are so close, it's like, damn, do y'all do anything else? But it's not even like that. And I feel like God, if that wasn't something for me, then God wouldn't, put that in my cards. So, girl, I'm 26 and one. Please don't say you old, girl. I feel so old. Can't live like people. Oh yeah, can't live like people without kids. Exactly. Having baby girls is the best. It is. They're the cutest. I'm gonna always have my little best friends to go to the nail place, get the pedicures and the shop. I mean, I'm gonna always have my little babies. Don't be like me. I had my 4-year-old at 32 and her she got me feeling old. She got too much energy for me, girl. Oh, 30, yeah. 30 plus. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Even 29. No, 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 no. Like I said, I wanted to get mine out the way early. I think it's because too, like my mom had me as a teenager too, and I always felt like, damn, I don't want to be no old ass. My mom was always, younger, and but it's definitely, I think, when you're ready. Um, Hello, Taylor and chat. I'm so sick of her lives, girl. See ya, me too, sis, me too. Taylor, you and your husband so much mature compared to Jasmine. That both of you much younger too, girl. Isn't it crazy how that works? Isn't it crazy? It really is. Um, my babies are my everything too. No matter what, day in and day out, my babies are my all, and I keep it going for them always. Girl, always, always. I mean, there's no off days. Always, 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 Nella, always. Mommyhood is the best. It definitely is. Having them with a loyal man that will help and support is key. And girl, I definitely got that. Me and my husband, I didn't mean to change this topic. I know we were talking about live, but I'm just so over that. But to end it off, me and my husband, we have been together since 10th grade. Um, we were middle school crushes. Me and my husband been together for 10 years, and we have never had any of that, none of that cheating or any of that. Surprisingly, I know a lot of young couples, it's just so hard for them to, but me and my husband have been through so much. We have grown up together. He's been there literally through everything with me. And he's just been the best. Like I said, I couldn't ask for a better man. I don't know how I got so blessed to have such a good, hardworking, good father to my kids, but somehow I did. So, it's just, it makes it all the more easier. Expect my husband, I mean, he helps so much with our babies. I don't even have to ask, can you change a diaper? Can you get them something? Or can he takes them to the park on any off day. Takes them to the park, takes them out, gets them, he's spoiled. It's just like, I really don't know how girls do it, with a man that's just like not there, in and out, just don't want to help, doesn't, I mean, I couldn't imagine. But my family, all my friends are just like, y'all's story is just like, so, it's the cutest, and it's cute. It's been hard too. We've had our rough patches, but all in all, yeah, I don't know how I got, blessed with such a hardworking, dedicated man who just will do anything for me and his family, no questions asked. And it's like I said, you don't come by that, so you definitely got to, just keep that when you do come by that. I, like I said, I couldn't imagine being with anybody else. It's it's like I said, it's just it makes kids be like, I know a lot of girls like, oh, I don't want, this man doesn't help. I don't want to have these babies, but for me, it's not really that big of an issue because I have a man that just, does so much for his babies and no questions asked. And just, it's just like, I don't even look, I'll have 10 of them by you. I'll have 10 of them for you. But no, no, y'all, I ain't having no 10. I ain't having no 10, but definitely I have no issues having babies for my husband that's loyal and hardworking. I mean, you like, why not? When you have a husband like that, like, why not? Give him however. I mean, it's no questions asked. It's no nothing. So, y'all, I truly am blessed. People have to date, meet, marry someone with the same dreams and ideas and goals. Exactly. Me and my husband didn't have our babies till 6 years in, and it's definitely, I'm so glad that I waited that long because I truly think you cannot know a man in your blessed Taylor. Oh yeah, thanks y'all. It's like I said, it's you definitely don't know a man in 2 to 3 years or even 4. You definitely have to really get to know people and definitely build a relationship and know what you guys are gonna do and a plan and a future plan. And I feel like that's where these girls too, like Live Jazzy, that's live live I the short is on my page. She mentioned that she was pregnant within 3 months of knowing Gerard. And Lit Jazzy, I mean, not even 4 months in, she was pregnant. And I just feel like that is such a setup for disaster in a relationship. It's just there's so much more that is required in a relationship than just, having babies and, just, oh, well, you were together, so let's do it. It's just there's so much more to it. Um, and like I said, I mean, I knew my husband was the one since I was in middle school. I remember he would pass my lunch table, and I would just like, you know what, he's gonna be mine one day. He is gonna be mine one day. And y'all, 10th grade, we made it official, and we've never left each other's side since. So yeah, it's definitely, just off of like I said, he's been there more than my own family, parents. I can honestly say, I mean, it's like that. It's definitely hard to find, but once you do, you hold on to it. Nothing like that authentic love. Exactly. Like once you have it, you gotta keep it. I mean, at any cost, make it work. You know, because there's a lot of people out here anymore that just they don't want to make it work. It's too hard. They rush into it, and most times, the kids pay for it. But I know I did right by picking the father, for my babies that is a total opposite of what, my father was. And that was my only goal, is to find a man that, would do right by me and my kids, unlike, what I grew up with. So that was my main goal when I found it. And, you know, I'm very fortunate and lucky enough, not everybody is, but you definitely do have to put in a lot of time and effort and do the work. I'm happy that you have a good man and is a good father to your kids. Oh, thank you, Neola. Y'all are so sweet. Yes, girl, I'm on 8 years. Girl, yes. It's amazing when you can find a man that you can, stay with and build that relationship with and have babies and, just stay on that path and really build and want to make an empire for your babies. And you know like really dedicate your life to your family and your kids and what you guys want together. I'm all for that. I like I said, to end this off, these girls truly have did this to themselves. I will say that Liv got lucky. Although she did get pregnant by a man, within 3 months of knowing him. Gerard is an exceptional father. I think those kids are very blessed and lucky that they have a father that stepped in when needed and you you know raises them, with just raises them the right way, has them involved in things, doing things. He's involved. I just think that's great. Unfortunately, like I said, not all women like, Jazzy, but it is what it is, y'all. These women put their sexual needs over anything else in life. And it's nice and all, especially when you're attracted to a man and that's all you want at the time. But things do change. Things do change. People change. And sometimes it ends up being the total opposite of what you thought. And when kids are already involved, it's just so much harder to just turn back and say, oh, well, I don't want to do it anymore. That's it. Jazzy had those kids by Philip, who was locked up for, the twins didn't even know him till now, and they're almost 4. That he was gone for most of Kaylin's life, Amaya's life, and now having a baby with a man who probably most likely will be out of the picture when that little boy gets of age. And it's just it's unfortunate, but like I said, a lot of these mothers put their sexual needs over, anything else in life, and those are usually the girls who end up having those issues, being alone and being stuck raising kids on their own and not having, it's just it is what it is. But you live and you learn, and a lot of these girls seem to not have learned. In fact, they're making, worse mistakes than when they were younger. But you would think like you grow older, you get wiser, and that would be like enough to just be like, you know what, I did it once, I'm not doing it again, and that's it. But these girls choose to do it again and again, and they might not feel it now, but when they're 40, 50, 60, they will feel it. They'll definitely feel it, and that's something that they have to live with, their babies have to live with. And everybody's life moves on, and it is what it is. But no man on earth will take me away from my husband. I was lucky. And he too said it many times. Oh, yeah, sis, that's me and you both. We're on the same tip. No man could ever, whatever they offer could never, take me away from, the hardworking, dedicated man that I do have. It just sucks too that, some of these girls, they don't see what they have, just like live like, she didn't see what she had until Gerard left, and I'm sure now that she sees, she's just, it eats her up every day. When you lose a good man like that, and people can say, oh, well, he cheated, but I will say, sis, homie wasn't over there cheating like that. As much as you are distraught and sick over that man, and you find every way to make his life miserable. I will say the man couldn't have been cheating that much, so I will say that she's sick about it, and that's usually what happens with women who decide to open their legs to other men when they already have. It's just it is what it is. You get your karma. She's living in it, and it's something that she will have to live with, and her kids have to live with too. I mean, I'm sure they wanted their mommy and daddy, and I know stuff happens. I mean, and even the most in love couple, things happen some days, and it's nothing's ever promised and guaranteed. But I do think that she helped speed along the process of them being torn as a family. And you know it is what it is. Mickey, when you force a man to be with you, it doesn't last. Oh yeah, Mickey, and we know the Jazzy's day's coming. No car that she bought. She could buy that man a freaking Corvette, a Lamborghini or whatever, and the man will not stay. If a man does not want to be kept, he will not be kept, no matter what you do, no matter how many splits you do on it, no matter how, no matter what surgery, no matter whatever you get done, sis, it will not matter in the end, because a man will be a man. And a lot of these girls, I guess, didn't have mothers to tell them that, or they just didn't, self-educate before they went out and slept around and had kids and did this and that. But some women do. And when you are, you don't let the game just get ran on you, and you're smarter than a lot of the games that men like to run on you. It really saves you from a lot of heartache and money being spent and babies being had. And because you know the game. You're not just gonna let some man just come and say, oh, well, I love you. Oh, all right, well, legs spread, wallet wide open, house door open. Sis, you have no respect at that point, because a man done got everything already from you. What more else? Well, the girl just let me run all up and through here, and money done already been spent. Coochie already been tore up. Like, what else is there? Okay, well, let me just move on, because, clearly if I did it, the next man's going to do it too, as easy as, these girls be letting them. So it's just, you can't blame, the men for how they treat these women. If you present yourself like that and that's the respect you have for yourself, then, like I said, a man will only do what you allow. And these girls are 31 and they still will never learn. They will never learn until, like I said, their kids get taken, they're broke, busted, and disgusted out on the street with kids. And, you know, it is what it is. It's sad for the kids, but it happens. He got the milk, why by the cow, is what they say. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Liv pushed a good man away, and he's a great father to the kids. She's mad that she pushed a good man away, and it eats her up every day. She's mad that she's not coming back. She's experiencing her karma now. Exactly. Exactly. These women keep having kids by bums. These females don't learn. They aren't teaching their kids to do better. Oh, yeah. And it's just like these girls have girls, not one, but multiple girls. So, it is what it is. Yes, your true love may be someone you're overlooking because they don't fit the type you usually go for. I totally agree. But these girls are so money hungry. They want the cutest and the latest out. Sis, you're gonna be, looking and struggling and all that for a while, because men know when you're on that tight time and they will treat you accordingly. um no man on Yeah, I read that. But you guys, I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. I had a great conversation with you guys. I know we didn't get too much into Living Jazzy and the VEDA live, but I will probably do a separate video on that, or we'll do a live tomorrow or another day and we'll get into it. But you guys comment down below what you guys think. Replay gang, you guys comment down below what you guys think of Liv and what is to come out of this situation. And comment your opinions on VEDA and the future VEDA lives you think that's going to go on. Do you think they'll all be continued to be just all over the place and unorganized like they all are? Do you think, what do you guys think? Comment down below. Thank you guys so much for joining. I love Chrissy, but all those kids with daddies and is trying again. I just don't get it. Rose, that girl's a whole nother story. We will touch on her. Um, I don't want to touch on Eliana too. We will. Like I said, y'all, it's hard for me to be consistent right now. Just with every day, it's a different thing day to day. What's going on with me, but I will try to come back on here and give you guys a video, give you guys a live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, love. Two of these mommies probably can't wait till April is over, girl. And we know who. We definitely know who. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody enjoys their Sunday night and enjoys the rest of their week, enjoys their Monday tomorrow. Y'all get ready for work, school, or another day of mommy life, whatever you guys got going on. But thank you so much, like I said, for joining. Make sure you guys go follow that Instagram, Spill Tea with TaylorXo. Join the membership. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more content, y'all. Thank you to my beautiful mods who joined the chat, you guys. All my beautiful subbies, XOGANG. Put a heart. I haven't said it in a while, y'all, but put a heart in lip, the little lip emojis. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The kiss emoji. Put that in the chat for XO gang before we head out of here, y'all. But thank you guys so much. Yana Mama, thank you, love. Thank you, Lady B. I hope you guys take care too. Thanks, Rose. Hey, just got here. Did she really have a baby? Callie girl, we don't know. And y'all, hit that, get on that replay. Get on that replay, Callie. You're a little bit late, love, but thank you so much for still coming in and joining. Well, Callie, you comment down below. Sis, you tell me. Sis, you tell me if you think this girl has a baby, because the hell if I know. Oh, thank you, love. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. But thank you guys. I love you guys. Yeah, Mickey, I will, baby. You too. I see you on the Discord. We always get in contact. Okay, Callie. Thank you guys. And make sure you hit that like button before you guys head out of here. But thank you guys so much. And I'll see you on the next one.